Alright, let's do this.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
We're not actually taking off right now, it's okay.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Some things look different on this one. I don't know if this... I've got an update. Oh, okay. Jetways are acting funky.
Ground flight deck nose is
Brian,
connected
go ahead and get
starting
it,
review.
the IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance from clearance on 121.9 or 8.
Heathrow clearance, KLM 1000. We'd like to get our IFR clearance with Yankee.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. KLM 1000, Heathrow clearance, cleared to Schiphol via the Brookmans Park, 7 Foxtrot departure. Departure runway 27 right. Initial climb to flight level 060, departure on 125.625 squawk 5274.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines and the entire crew, my name is Erica, and I would like to welcome you aboard flight 1000 to Amsterdam. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, feel free to contact any member of our friendly crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
At this moment, we'd like to direct your attention to the video screen located throughout the aircraft. Slowly prepare to watch safety messages about the safety procedures.
Ron, you're in charge of all comms.
Can you repeat that?
You're in charge of all comms.
I am now in charge of the comms.
Go ahead and get our pushback and start clearance.
I'll request pushback clearance.
Zero ground, KLM 1000 requesting pushback clearance. We have Yankee.
KLM 1000, pushback approved. Stay south.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and I'll call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a Cougar flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
Delta.
Delta. Delta Airlines. The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt.
Operation complete.
To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as
Cell
a
is
ramp.
disconnected
In
and
the event
bypass
of
pin
an
has been
evacuation,
removed. Hand
leave all
signal
bags
on the left.
behind.
We'll see
Carry
you
and
next
baggage
time and have
will
a
slow
safe
the
flight.
evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exit and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest.
I'll get our
For
taxi
children
clearance.
under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Runway 27 right taxi via Lima Alpha altitude.
We're going to be heading from London Heathrow to Manchester.
Low and tight across your
Not a
lap.
long flight.
Carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
With an estimated flight time of 45 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information.
So this is a custom scenery
Fasten your seatbelts
at
by
London
inserting the metal
Heathrow
tip into the
Airport.
buckle.
It was done by Aerosoft. Aerosoft actually
The
created this
seatbelt
one.
must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices must be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if required. Hold the mask firmly.
Contact tower on
Place it over your nose
124.48,
and
bye bye.
mouth and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located
Tower
under your
KLM
seat.
1000. Good morning. Holding
Put it
short
on
27
and
right, ready
inflate
for
it
departure.
only after leaving the aircraft.
KLM 1000.
Floor level
Heathrow Tower,
lighting
runway
guide you to
27
the
right,
nearest
wind
exit,
180 at
which is
11,
clearly
cleared for
marked.
takeoff.
In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please
Runway
inform a crew
27 right,
member
cleared for
immediately.
takeoff. KLM
The
1000.
safety information card contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
Brian, do the takeoff briefing.
We'll be departing from runway 27 right, flying the Brookmans Park 7 Foxtrot departure with an initial climb, flight level 060. Transition altitude is 6,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with a left turn to heading 035, intercepting BPK, climbing to flight level 060. Weather at departure shows winds 180 at 11. No significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We've been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 5274, and departure frequency will be 125.625. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Sounds good. Go ahead and get our takeoff clearance.
We're already cleared for takeoff, Captain.
Heathrow Tower KLM 1000 cleared for takeoff on runway 27 right.
Approaching runway 27 right. On runway 27 right remaining. 1,100 feet.
80 knots. E1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
You're up.
$400. $1,000.
KLM 1000, Heathrow radar identified. Climb flight level 070, directing 325 hotel.
Climb flight level 070, direct D325H, KLM 1000.
Yeah, I hit a
KLM 1000.
a ceiling. I hit a ceiling, and it's like I'm almost in the cloud. A lot of rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, I'd like to extend a special
And they gave us a shortcut. We took off to D304 Hotel. That cut about 7 miles out.
For your
Let's go.
safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the
Control
seatbelt sign
KLM
is
1000.
on.
Good morning, climbing through 3500 for flight level 200.
Experiencing unexpected rough air. Uber and safety. 2. Approve electronic devices. And a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
Flight level
On today's flight in the
200,
economy
QNH
cabin, you'll have
1017,
pleasure of
KLM
offering
1000.
complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee,
200.
water and juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for
That's a lot of rain.
beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card, save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system, awning, a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with the lights happening on the fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours.
Should push through this in a minute. It looks like we have a tailwind right now, a tailwind of about 26 knots. That tailwind might be with us for a little bit because it's going in the direction we are going for a while. We're 194 miles from Amsterdam. There we go. Nice looking sky there. We're hitting the 10,000 mark. Landing lights are off, taxi lights off, engines are both to the off instead of continuous, and I'm turning the wheel well light off. Seatbelt sign stays on.
The use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention.
And our approach reference is full flaps at 138, 110.10, and a course heading of 182.
Climbing flight level 290, KLM 1000.
So we got that right. 182. And 110. 10. Let's look at QNH on arrival. $10.21. It says no wind data, but we know there is, so we're gonna put 250. We'll put 150 and 050, and we're gonna add those manually. Um, 250 is 320 at 44. Uh, 150 is 260 at 26. And 050 is 240 at 27. And we're 58 nautical miles from top of descent, and we'll set our anti-skid to 2 for that. We'll go ahead and run our landing performance just for giggles. .18 right, we'll say wet. Hold on. Arrival winds are from 200 at 200 at 8 knots. For brakes, we're doing 2. And let's get an estimated weight. Oh, my fault.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our delicious coffee and a selection of other refreshments. After the service, selected items from the KLM
Say
Royal Dutch Airlines shop
62,000.
will be available for your convenience. Thank you for your attention.
So VREV's 142, which it's a 40 plus 5. So full flaps plus 5. We're all good. .41 miles from top of descent. Are we gonna make it? We may not make it. might. We're gonna cut it close, but 34 nautical miles until we're at top of descent. We're currently at about 220, and our flight level is 290. We may make it. Peek out and then come straight back down. So our approach is the red, if I get this right, red Foxtrot 1 Alpha arrival. Brian, what is our arrival called? Pronounce it for me.
It's the Red for 1 Alpha arrival, pronounced Red F1A.
Red for 1.
To go.
KLM 1000, descend via Redway 1 Alpha to flight level 100 into Schiphol, QNH 1017.
So we've already been cleared. Okay.
Red F1 Alpha, flight level 100, QNH 1017, KLM 1000.
Still showing well ahead of schedule. Thanks again. Hope you have a nice week. At this time, we kindly ask everyone to return to their seats, stow your tray tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Attention, this is clear the cab for arrival.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time.
So we
Please
picked
check out your
out
seating
and we're
area
already
and the seat pocket
on our
in
way
front of you
back
for any
down.
cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. Kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Our flight level in Amsterdam is negative 11 feet. It's odd. So just put it to 0. And Amsterdam is also like a custom airport, custom scenery, and it looks really good. So some of the scenery, I just have tried to hit my major airports, and if I see something on the Xplane forum, I've tried to pull it down and just brush up the scenery at the different locations, especially if it's more authentic, more genuine. I'm not trying to make it something it's not. I just want it to look as authentic as it can.
KLM 1000, contact Amsterdam radar on 123.705.
Switching to Amsterdam radar on 123.705, KLM 1000. Amsterdam radar, KLM 1000. Good morning, maintaining flight level 230.
KLM 1000, Amsterdam radar, maintain flight level 230.
Maintain flight level 230, KLM 1000.
It's telling me something not exactly right at Amsterdam, but we'll see what they're talking about. Could be something like something just out of place. So once again, the elevation at Amsterdam is negative 11. So basically zero elevation. Monitoring, we're at about 290 knots right now at 18,000 and descending. I've put some fixed rings on the map for final, which will just give it, it'll let me know when I'm within the 10-mile ring.
KLM 1000, contact ship on approach on 118.08.
Approach on 118.08 KLM 1000. Skiffle approach KLM 1000. Good morning, descending flight level 180.
KLM 1000, Schiphol approach, cleared Suzhou, 1 Delta transition. Expect the ILS runway, 18 right approach into Schiphol.
Got it.
Expect the ILS runway 18 right approach into Schiphol, KLM 1000.
We're actually speeding up, and we're having 26 knot tailwind, so I'm going to give it some speed brake there. flaps 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into Amsterdam. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in the full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The current weather in Amsterdam is pleasant. Our assigned gate is C18. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, we're just outside of Amsterdam. We'll be lining up here. I like using the fixed rings too on mine, just for a point of reference and awareness. Helps me. Got anti-skid set to 2. Auto speed brake is armed, the ground spoiler is armed, and flaps are currently on 5. Brian, can you do the approach briefing?
We'll be arriving in Schiphol on runway 18 right using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Red Fay 1 Alpha arrival. Transition level is 50 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 18 right. Weather at arrival shows winds 200 at 8. Have OK. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 5274 and approach frequency will be 118.08. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate C18. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Concur. Okay, we're on track right now. We're heading to AM 621. So kind of what we're on right now is our base leg, and once we do the base leg, we'll turn on right on the final. Should be lined up already with runway 18 right. Flight plan wants us to be at 2,000 for approach to AM 621, and we're working on that right now. we're at 3500, and it looks like we are. We just need to drop about another 1500. We'll hit 621 AM 621 at 2,000 feet. So we're on course. Weather looks great.
Blowing is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra. Amsterdam Airport. Information Sierra. 0325 Zulu. Arriving runways 22, 27, 18 center, 18 right. Departing runways 22, 24, 18 left. Wind 200 at 8. Cap OK. Temperature 4, dew point 3. QNH 1021. Transition level 50. Runway edge lights are currently dimmed for maintenance checks. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold.
You heard that the runway edge lights are going to be kind of dim.
KLM 1000, descend altitude 2,000 feet. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 right approach via Suge 1 Delta. QNH 1020.
Descend altitude 2,000 feet. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 right approach via Sug 1 Delta. QNH 1020. KLM 1000. ILS runway 18 right approach.
KLM 1000, Schiphol Tower. Roger, continue approach.
Making our right. We're on final. Okay. We've already captured.
KLM 1000, winds 200 at 8, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 18 right, KLM 1000.
Hey, buddy. We're 7 miles out. Off throttle.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Approaching runway 18 right. My aircraft.
100. $200. $100. $50. $40. $30. $20. $10.
KLM 1000, contact ground on 121.655.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign.
KLM 1000,
This will be your
welcome
one
to
and
Schiphol.
only indication that
Contact
it's safe
ground
for you
on
to get out of the
121.655.
Please be reminded to use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile phones and other
Good
handheld
morning. Clear to
electronic
runway.
devices
Ready to
while we
taxi
taxi
to the
to the
gate.
gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for your future travel needs,
KLM 1000,
including checking in
Schiphol
flight
ground,
and
taxi to
managing
gate
your staff
C18
accounts.
via Victor 1, Victor, Victor Sierra, Victor,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Whiskey
welcome
13,
to Amsterdam.
fall short of runway
Did
18
you know
center,
that
then
Amsterdam
Whiskey
has
5,
more canals
Delta
than
Bravo,
Venice?
Alpha 22,
Thank you
Alpha.
for
Good day.
flying KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final
On behalf
parking
of the Delta
position.
Sky team, our global partners, and flight crew,
Charlie 18,
we'd like to
Victor
thank you
1,
all for
Victor,
flying
Victor
with us
Sierra,
today.
Victor,
We've
Whiskey
enjoyed
13,
having you on board,
hold short of
and look
runway
forward to
18
the
center,
opportunity
then
to
Whiskey
serve you once
5,
again.
Delta Bravo, Alpha
Thank
22,
you so
Alpha,
much. Have a
KLM 1000.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
These are some big airports. to lunch for this.
KLM 1000, cross runway 18C, then continue taxi via Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo, Alpha 22, Alpha. Cross runway 18 Charlie, then Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo, Alpha 22, Alpha, KLM 1000.
Approaching runway 18, center. Approaching runway 9.
I think they did some work to put this is a custom airport, and it's this is a lot of square miles here. Wow. Replay, but I just want to get my parking space. Yeah, we do have an assigned space, if you're wondering, but they're taking us there. Taxied about 2 miles so far, 2.5 miles, 3 miles. By the way, there's actually, I guess this really is in Amsterdam. There is a KLM aircraft on top of one of the buildings. It's probably like a fuselage or something for decorations. That's pretty nice. And I'm thinking, wow. Okay. Let's I want to try to do a replay. Just thinking to get back to the runway. Good gracious.
Go talk to him. Go talk to him. Go talk to him.
securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get
Flare
up
could have
and
been
move about
better.
the cabin.
I think that's the biggest thing, but in
Please
terms
be
of the
reminded to
speed,
use
I
caution
felt
when
I
opening
was-
the overhead bins
I was able
to prevent
control
injury
the
from
descent
articles
a
that
lot
may have
more with
shifted
the
during
speed
landing.
that time.
You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices
We'll
while
see
we
y'all on
taxi
the
to
next
the
flight.
gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain